Easy. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies.
Boys and girls all around the motherfucking world.
It is.
Yeah, it's your boy, it's your player partner, Dre City, it's your neighborhood nephew back with a true review. And I'm with my player partner. Go and introduce yourself, pimp.
Let me get a drum roll, please. Hey, Stupid Hustle, man, in the building. Or they call me STL Mixtape King, man. Back on the set, ladies and gentlemen.
Back on the motherfucking set.
How we all doing today? Dre, how you feeling, man?
Man, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling amazing, man. Blessed.
Man.
I got another 24 to get to it, man. So every 24 I get, I try to use the most out of it.
You know what, man? Hey. And that's the only thing that God is gonna require out of us, man, is that He gave us a 24. What did you do with that 24? Did you utilize it, or did you just waste on some bullshit?
Did you help as many people as you could with the 24?
Did you make a difference in somebody's life today, man? Did you make a difference?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about it, man. You know, you gotta learn how to make a difference in people's lives, man. If you ain't different, how you gonna make a difference?
And I feel like you can either try to make a difference in somebody else's life or make a difference in your life.
I mean, to really be honest, John, it starts within first, man.
Looking at the man in the mirror.
Got to Mike Jack.
Changing ways.
So I believe that it has to start within you, because if you can't affect change in yourself, how you gonna affect change in anybody else?
That is a fact.
So yeah, you definitely got to start within yourself, man. So, but I'm feeling good, man. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be here on the set. Yes, Lord. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to come back and bang on the set one time.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
They not like us. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking forward to coming back on the set, man. I have fun on the set. We talk a lot of game on the set. You know what I'm saying? And let's get down to it, man.
That's a fact, man. It is a smooth, cool Tuesday in St. Louis.
Feel kind of good.
You know what I'm saying? Tuesday is the day of recording. You know what I'm saying? What day this drops is to be known. Okay. But
Tough Talk Tuesday. Here we go again
Tuesday,
with a Tough Talk Tuesday. We got to talk about
straight facts.
It's tough, man.
And you know what I'm saying? Fuck how you feel, okay? Because we keeping it real. Okay? That's all we can do.
So I got a question for you, man. Like, so let's just go on and just start off with some stuff, man, and we'll take it from there.
Let me hear it.
So, man, how you feel about these guys, man, that like they get on these different platforms and shit, man, and they go to this guy, they go to that guy, they go to this guy, they go to that guy. And it's like, I understand people telling their life story, that you gotta tell it in a certain kind of way. But like, nigga, I don't want to keep hearing the same old 1, 2, 3, 4 step. Like, nigga, I don't want to keep hearing the same game. Like the same game that you gave on another 1 or 2 platform, you giving the same game on this one. Like, no, nigga, didn't God give you something new to breathe into life, nigga? Right. No, give us something new.
That's that rehearsed story shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that I'm finna go to as many platforms as I can and try to push this certain narrative. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you know, I done heard people that a few people that done that and got exposed, you know what I'm saying, because they forget certain details of the lie. And you know what I'm saying, they kind of accidentally, you know what I'm saying, tell the wrong version of the story. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand that it's one thing that you do have to like tell a certain aspect of your life and different things like that. But man, me personally, man, I just feel as though like when you go on to like different platforms, man, the viewers shouldn't be getting like the same version of you. And I don't know if these guys are recording this all in 1 or 2 days, you know, because then I found out that, you know, like when people go do like the Breakfast Club, like 105 point something, they all in the same building. So
they leave right there and then go
to another one. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's like, nigga, my whole thing is like, I'm not finna sit up on somebody's platform and just keep saying and keep talking about the same. Like even with our platform, like a nigga, I don't want to come on here and say the same shit that I said last week. Nigga, I want God to do a new thing in my in my body. Nigga, I don't want to just because
you got new shit to talk about every day. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The same shit that happened to you last week. Should be some new shit happening to you, right? You know what I'm saying? The next week they give you, you know what I'm saying, another story to pop out. You know, and now here's my question. Are they purposely saying the same? Because I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But is this person you talking about, are they like getting to the same story themselves, or are they just being asked the same questions at every podcast?
I think it's both.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how you put that. And I think it's both. I think that the person that's interviewing, and I'm just talking about people, I'm not talking about nobody in particular, I'm just talking about people that come on new on the scene and they get to doing these different interviews, and you be like, okay, you see one, and you be like, all right, I fuck with dude, you know, he talking some shit, but then you see him on somewhere else, and he pretty much almost saying the same thing you just heard him say on something else, you be like, all right, okay, maybe I'm just tripping. You go to a third, you 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, you be like, hold on, nigga, now, you said, I done heard you say this on this platform, on that platform, and that platform. Nigga.
Say nigga reading from a teleprompter.
Come on, man.
Teleprompter at this point.
Yeah, or something, because it's like, nigga, like, we can't be, you know, my whole thing is, like you said, bro, like, it gotta, like, I don't know. You gotta tell your life story. And the truth is the truth. You can't change that version.
That's right.
But when you spitting and giving game, nigga, it's 360. We could spin this shit. We could spin it, and it don't have to sound the same. Like it don't have to sound 1, 2, 3. No, nigga, let's add some
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's keep going. Okay, don't get stuck on this. I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers definitely do that when they go on these motherfucking pods. And like I said, it's all a marketing narrative game. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to paint the narrative that they want. And shit, that's how you supposed to do it. Shit, that's how it's been done since, you know what I'm saying, down at the beginning of radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever is playing is what you gonna get hip to, and that shit gonna, you know what I'm saying? So if they keep pounding that shit in your mind, like, oh yeah, I was born in Georgia, 1979. They go to the next place, they're like, oh yeah, I was born in Georgia, 1979. You like, damn, nigga, you was born in Georgia, 1979. You know what I'm saying? So I get what they doing. And I get, you know what I'm saying, you being fed up with it too at the same time.
I mean, my whole thing is that
niggas is robots.
Nobody should be able to like pick up on your interview and just kind of like already know where you go, where you finna go and what you about to say and different things like that. Like, nigga, I don't know. I think that come from the mind frame of like being in a position where I always wanted to do something new, hear something new, try something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's good to have your format. Like, it's good to have a format. That's great. But if I gotta come to you and as a viewer, I'm talking about like as a viewer, I'm speaking from like a viewer perspective. Like if I gotta come and watch your shit and I've already know halfway through, like, I already know what you about to really say. I already know, like, it's like, nigga, I don't want to keep hearing just the same game. I want to hear, give me something fresh, nigga. Give me something that I ain't never thought about. Like, don't keep saying what you think people would want to hear. Say what needs to be said, nigga. Say what the truth is. Don't just keep saying the shit because it sound, you know.
Hey, man, look, everybody ain't doing Tough Talk Tuesdays, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, hey, keep it real, man. Yeah, like I said, these niggas is, a lot of these motherfuckers, I ain't gonna just say these niggas. A lot of these people are predictable. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole point that I'm getting to. Like, nobody should know.
They see something working for somebody else and they try to copy that.
Yeah, you know and that's my whole point. Like, nobody should be able to predict your next move. If a nigga can be able to predict your next move, he know you. Like, and I guess I live my life on the solar based of, like, nigga, you don't know me. Because, nigga, you can't predict my next move. Nigga, I don't even know what my next move is. But I know what my next move is, but I don't really know what my next move is. Well, how the fuck you gonna know what my next move is and you not me? So that's the thing. Like, and I'm glad you said that, bro. Cause that's the whole point of it is, dog. Like, nobody should be able to predict you.
Stay
That
unpredictable,
means
my friends.
that you're an open book. And
never let your left hand know what your right hand's doing.
And you know what? I had a conversation with my brother. And I was telling him something. You can kill the rest of it. I was telling him something. I say, you know why? You talking about females. I say, you know why type of niggas like us get chose with our mouth closed? I say it's because we got a certain type of mystique about us. You know, we don't let ourselves be too open around people. See, the reason why the bitches, you know what I'm saying? The reason why the bitches love us, you know, is because we not an open book. And you just can't look at us and be like, oh, I know what type of nigga he is. Mm-hmm. You look at us and be like, I wonder what type of nigga he is, because I ain't never seen he move different. I'm talking about,
I gotta learn this.
Yeah, I'm speaking from a female perspective now. Like, you know, like, he don't talk much. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He don't fuck with too many hoes up at the job. I don't see him in too many niggas' faces. Mm-hmm. Like, what's up with this nigga? Now, the bitch then got in her mind like, oh, there's some mystiqueness about this nigga. He ain't just fucking with everybody, and he ain't just fucking with anybody. Mm-hmm. So I think that when it comes to being like a podcast personality, an influencer, anything that you're doing on the fucking internet, like, people should not be able to just already predict. Now, I understand, like, where you coming from. Like, a certain format has to be set up. That's fine. But when I come to your show next Tuesday, I don't want to be talking like how I'm talking today. I want to be on a whole different plateau. Yeah, and so another,
you know, if you out here living, you know what I'm saying, for real, then shit, you have different shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, for the last time we linked, nigga, shit, I was outside a few days ago, and nigga, I had my little sister over. She came through, brought my nephew over, and I was grabbing some shit out the car. We was coming back up, and two motherfuckers pulled up. They was just stopped at the light. Pulled up in this little old ass, beat up ass Ram, and it was a white hillbilly motherfucker leaned out the fucking car, started cat calling at my sister and shit. Okay, I turned around and said, "Hey, bro, kill that shit. Okay, that shit dead." You know what I'm saying? His old ass looked at me and was like, "And shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying? But the driver was black, and he was about as old as that nigga too. He started just woofing, talking all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Of nigga, you should have some different shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, that's why. Like I said, you know, a lot of these niggas living off scripts, man. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, they managers tell them what to say.
And you say these niggas living off of scripts in the wrong movie.
Hey, man,
you know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, even your bitch should not even be like, she should know you, but she shouldn't know you in a way of like, that's why a lot of these niggas don't got no game, man. A lot of these niggas, they can't approach a bitch with no game, because I heard a nigga say, you can't approach Lauryn Hill like how you would do a Lil' Kim.
At all.
Totally two different people.
Oh, God.
So you gotta come with totally two different.
If used to talking to Lil'
Kim's, then that's where you stay at. You know, but God to be the glory. See, I can mac on any. I can mac on
some with a 9 to 5. I can pull a strip.
Bitch, yeah, like
pull a hood rat.
You know what I'm saying? Something quick.
I had a chick that was a banker. I pulled a banker. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't pull a nurse pack,
medical field hoe.
Yeah, come on, man. So it's like your game gotta be worldwide. Your shit gotta be to the point where you ain't gotta be feeling like no pimp or nothing, but you could feel like that your game could be put in any situation and you could come out on top. Like a nigga put you in a situation where you around some white hoes. Your thing ain't always white hoes. You always around some black bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you put me around some white hoes, I might mac your sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? shit,
I
like you said, a conversation go a long way. So
I definitely got more black bodies than I do white bodies. I only slapped about 3 white hoes. You know what I'm saying? 3 white women. I ain't gonna call them hoes. You know what I'm saying? One of them was I'm gonna call 3 white women. Okay, you know what I'm saying? How many white women you slapped, Dre? Tough talk
I done slapped a couple. Like
that's 2.
Yeah, it ain't. No, I'm on the same page as you. Like I didn't slap more cheeks that look like my color than
Mo.
Yeah, I done slap more buns that look like mine. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, I mean, I don't know, man. Like white chicks in a relationship ain't never been a thing of mine. Like I ain't never been like, man.
It be weird trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because white hoes, it's like I said, that culture barrier. It just be too thick. You know what I'm saying? And it'll piss you off. And you really don't want to be with nobody that aggravates you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be with that person for life. So you want to be with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you can actually hang around, cool, that get you type shit. It'd be like, the white chicks I had, they just be so far removed from the culture. It just be like, and I don't know bad shit. It's just, they be innocent, but they don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to teach them too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your thing, but
yeah, but it's like you gotta have a purpose with that. Like you can't just be like, oh, I'm just dating this fine, or because most times, man, you know, truth be told, a lot of black niggas they ain't got no fine ass white bitch. Like,
nah, they
not no fine ass white bitch too.
Some bust down trailer park.
Yes, like they got them a hood.
They got good
white
credit.
A hood white girl that only hood niggas will want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't like, nah, it ain't, it's not the same. And like I said, you gotta have a purpose with that type of shit, bro. Like if I'm gonna have me a white bitch, man, she gotta use her. Like I would figure like the entitlement that they have, or that they feel like that they have, like bitch, have it with me, but use it in a way that can get us both by. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna fuck with me, but use your entitlement not against me, but with me. Like, use your entitlement to say, or to be like,
let's weaponize that
sway, yeah, sway. Like, use that shit to sway for both of us, not just for you. Yeah. Cause then if it's just for you, then like, bitch, whatever, you leave me out in the cold.
It's like Superman only using his powers for himself. Goddamn it, shit.
Like, what? Like, so I think I would want somebody that. And I feel what you're saying as far as being out of touch with the culture, because it's like you want a bitch that's hip.
Yeah, like
it's like, bitch, don't be too out of whack. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of be like they, you know, I don't know if it'd be like a common sense thing. I don't know. It just be weird, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you know
it's
what?
Like, bitch, you ain't hip on nothing black people do.
It's but like you said, bro, it's the culture.
Yeah,
they didn't grow up the way that how we grew up. Not even because they didn't have black parents. It's the way that they grew up. They didn't grow up.
It's like they ain't like y'all ain't even grow up around no black people.
They didn't grow up. They didn't grow up around surviving skills. Mm-hmm. We had to grow up around survivor skills. Like if we was thirsty outside, nigga, we found somebody side of the house. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Back then, like it was a different, you know, it was a neighborhood thing. So it was like, yeah, the kids jumped the yard to use the water hose. Cool. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. They ain't no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? That water full of lead anyway. Okay, they low shit.
and plus the neighbors. And plus if you was grew up, and I didn't really want to say grew up on this street, because you really don't have to. Back then, you really didn't have to grow up on that street. You just had to kind of be like checked in.
Yeah,
like you the new kid.
I seen them before.
You the new kid on the block, and especially if you come into a situation that's already like, say if you came on the block, they got 9 kids on her. They all them 9 know each other already. Mm-hmm. They don't know you, but they gonna have to check you in first, and just, hey, you like football, cuz, or you like basketball? So they trying to check your temperature to see
pulling you in.
Yeah, so it's not no, hey, nigga, where you from, homie? This ain't Compton, nigga. This ain't California. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference where back then that's what it was. Like, everybody knew each other. So if you got some water on the side of your neighbor's house, nigga, he wouldn't, or he or she wouldn't come outside like, hey, get the fuck off my yard. It was just like nobody cared about that shit. It was like we just knew how to survive. That's our whole point of saying that about with the white culture, the black culture. Like they didn't grow up around surviving. They grew up around stepping on necks to get where they get where they gonna be at, and using your pale power to get through the next hour. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all think black people slime, white people be sliming shit out. Okay, getting over on your.
Hey, I heard a nigga on the
I love those white people
on the 30-30 documentary. He said you think you seen crime in the hood. You say you think you seen shit down there. He say you ain't seen shit till you start coming up here with these white folks and this blue collar crime shit.
And they do that shit in your face,
and
nigga.
They still and
it might get away with it. Okay,
come on, man.
The law might be on their side.
Come on, man. Through papers.
You gonna come to that motherfucker with a sheet of paper, punch the nigga, and now guess what? You owe him and you going to jail.
Come on, nigga. That nigga got an extra 50 mil up out you, and it's not shit that you can do about it.
Nothing.
It's different from when the nigga's
been bamboozled.
It's different from when a nigga on the block steal $10 from you. You might go whip his ass, or you might just be like,
his ass and you'll get away with it. Okay?
Or you might just be like, hey, man, that nigga stole $10. I ain't finna whip his ass over there. That nigga, he might need that $10. Fuck it, nigga. He ain't steal nothing that's gonna break me. But nigga, if a nigga steal $500 from you now, you gotta go looking for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you do something to a nigga there. Imagine a nigga stealing $200 million from me.
And you know what? I ain't gonna put this on white people. Like, you know, I'll be thinking about it. Corporations, they don't give a fuck about nothing you doing. Okay, nigga, they'll hit your ass with some shit you owe them, and it'll be your entire salary for the year, nigga. Okay, right here, right now.
Your life. They'll get you for what your life, for what they think your life is worth.
Go to court, nigga. They'll be like, nigga, you owe us $10,000. Wait a minute.
Like,
I think I'm probably gonna make that in 6 months. What you talking about? What? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they want large sums of money, okay, that they know you can't come up with on paper. Okay? Give me that.
Uncle Sam want his.
He gonna get it too. One way or another, nigga.
Uncle Sam is the richest man in the land because before anybody, Uncle Sam go get his.
Uncle Sam get
Uncle
paid.
Sam go get his.
Everybody, nigga.
And he's so cold with it, he gonna get his off the top. You ain't even gonna see your shit. He gonna get his shit.
He taking his first
off the top
then
and then hand you your shit.
This me.
So who the real pimp?
This you.
Who is the real pimp of America? Uncle Sam, cuz. Uncle Sam the real
and you know
pimp.
what? We gotta stop calling him Uncle Sam. We gotta call that nigga Big Sam. Okay, fuck you talking about?
P-I-M-P Sam.
He out here running it, nigga.
Cause I'm telling you, and he get his shit from everybody. Ain't nobody go argue with him. Ain't nobody go, can't nobody take this nigga to court.
You can argue, but it's already been done.
It's already been done.
You argued about me taking it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't arguing about you owing it to me. So
you arguing about something I already took.
We can have that argument. You say you want to talk about what? The money you owe me that I took, that you had, clearly.
The money that you never even saw? That your lawyer had to tell you that you was missing this shit? Because you never even saw this. You never saw this missing, nigga? Like, Uncle Sam get his off the flip, cuz, you know, but that's just how it be, though, man. I mean, we're just going back to our original conversation about just being so out of touch with the culture. Like, they just didn't, man, you know what, man? Every culture has its unique flavor. Mexicans got theirs, Arabs got theirs, the Jews got theirs, white folks got theirs, black folks got theirs. It's just that for some odd reason, it seemed like everybody want to steal from our flavor. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like our flavor got the most. Everybody
got a chip in our dip.
Man. Okay. So
for sure,
but nobody learns the surviving skills from our culture. They take everything else, the music, the fashion, the talk, the lingo. They want to say the N-word. They want to do this. They want to do that. But they don't want to take our
struggles.
Come on, man.
They don't want to take the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we saying that y'all taking from us and not acknowledging it. They're like, what? Everybody doing it.
And it's like,
You know
what is the big debate about, you know, people saying the N-word? It's like, nigga, like that's when you think about a conversation like that though, John, that's low vibration type conversation. Cause nigga, it's not a conversation that you can win off of. You know what I'm saying? It's not a conversation that black people could be like, cause even within that conversation, we contradicting ourselves. We be like, you can't say the word nigga because it's offensive, but it's like.
And look, let's get to it right here, right now.
On the
Tough
set.
Talk Tuesdays. On the set.
On the set.
White people, y'all cannot say nigga. Okay? And look, if you got a group of black friends that allow you to say it, just know that pass only work for that group of people. You know what I'm saying? That's not a worldwide plane ticket to say it wherever you touch down there, because it's going to come with you getting beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going to have to get mollywopped. You said that
but you know what?
I let Mexicans say it. I let Mexicans say it. Brown and black love, baby. Okay.
I would flip that around and say that white people can say the word nigga. Because they been saying it. Where the fuck you think we got it from?
Yeah, of course they say it.
No, I'm just saying like.
But they can't say it.
No, but we say it.
Like, nigga, what?
But we say it to them as if they wasn't the ones that gave us that word.
Yeah, we took that.
So.
And that's ass whooping Saturdays whenever you try to.
You just gotta think about it real deep though, John. Like
some took is took.
How we gonna tell the very person that gave us our lingo?
That word, we're not gonna say lingo. That derogatory term that we turned into a term of endearment.
But says who?
Says the black culture.
Man, black people always trying to.
But you know, words have different meanings. It's like the tone you say it in.
Yeah, but see, now we gonna have this whole debate because I didn't argue with a bitch about the word bitch. Like
that's some shit that hoes say to hoes.
But
if a nigga say it to a bitch and he ain't gay, or they best friend or some shit, or the shorty know he playing, but it's all automatically taken derogatory.
But me, in my mind, I just don't understand that shit because my whole thing is that bitch is still spelled the same. It's still the same fucking word. Nothing has been changed out of it. Like, it ain't like me and the female was talking and I was like, yeah, man, you funny as a bitch.
I'm finna shut this down right now, man. Look, if a shorty walk up and say, hey, boo-boo, can I get your number? You like, yeah. If a nigga walk up and say, hey, boo-boo, can I get your number? You gonna fight that nigga, right? It's up. Okay, nigga, you got one to fade, nigga. Drop some mic. What we talking about, nigga? Okay. You shooting the fade with that nigga. That's it right there. It's acceptable here. It's not acceptable here. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Shouldn't no grown ass man be coming up to another grown ass
man? Don't flip it, nigga. No, same word.
But
he called you boo boo. It was cool. He called you boo boo. No, he like that. He swing that way. You don't swing that way. It's a fight. He came on too strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like that with white people.
Do you think that's how the other side of the culture talk? You think that's how they approach each other? Like, you think like another man and another man see each other and he be like, hey, boo-boo, what's up? Like, no, nigga, like
what? That's South of Santana nigga. They be hanging out with the city girls. He flamboyant as shit. Be talking like that. Hair done, nails done, everything did. That nigga.
Yeah, but that can't even be put in the same category because what I'm about to say is go escort all of that out. In the city girls' eyes, that's not a man to them. That's like another one of their whole friends.
They home girls.
Right. That's how they view him in their eyes because they look at him such like a home girl. So if he call him a bitch, it's not because they not looking at him.
Tough Talk Tuesdays, Dre. Or men like that delusional? You think it's a mental thing? Because they clearly men, but they think they women.
Who is it delusional on is the question I would probably fire back at you as far as, is it the person that's looking at them is their view fucked up, or is the person that's living that lifestyle is their view fucked up? Like basically, it's basically like it's Saucy Santana is his view fucked up, or is the city girl's view how they view him is that more fucked up than how he view himself?
That shit all fucked up to me. But like I said, the person that's projecting it nowadays, 2024, you know, they got rights and shit. And shit, if I'm this, then that's what you have to respect me as type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it starts with the person.
But what if we,
saying they something that they're clearly not, that we're looking at them and saying, nah, that my brain ain't registering what you saying right now.
But what if we don't see, that's the thing about black culture and the black community, man. We damn near accept almost anything. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's kind of like that's kind of why I feel as though black people have a lot of mental illness. That's why we deal, because we try to sweep shit up under the rug all the time. The abuse, family abuse.
Yeah.
Just a lot of
400 years of slavery.
I mean, but
we don't think we deserve nothing good type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's beating our system that, nigga, this is a good life. This is as good as it's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be stuck on, all right, well, shit.
But how do we expect other cultures? See, and I was having a war inside my head, in my mind earlier, because I was like, you know, we always want to blame, as black people, we always want to say the white man is, the white man that, as if the black culture and the white culture is the only race that's on the face of this earth. As if no other culture has did anything, or has, I say that we allowed, we as a black culture, we have allowed these other races and culture to beat us down. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck said we was weak? Who said that black people as a culture and black people as a whole is a weak race? Who said that? Like,
mentally, I guess the world, right? You know what I'm saying? But
I think it goes back to our point of we've let other races come in and control our way of thinking. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck said that we was a weak people? As far as I'm concerned, is the dead time that we living at, like, nigga, we some of the strongest.
Physically, we built America, but you know what I'm saying? Mentally, they put it in our fucking head that, nigga, we was property. You know,
man, who got more flavor and more juice than black people, man?
Nigga, nobody. Okay, like
so it's like no other race can have as much flavor. Like, nigga, have you ever seen an Italian pimp before? Like, for real, have you ever seen like how we see Pimpin' Ken and Pimp this and Pimp that? Have you ever seen a nigga that's Italian, that's a pimp, that's world now famous? Have you ever seen a Arab pimp? A nigga that was like, a nigga that's known in the world as being a pimp. I'm saying that I use that analogy as to say, man, we have a different flavor about ourselves, that we could take a lot of shit and flip it to what we want to flip it to. How come we can't flip that shit into something to being positive? Nigga, black people spend $3 billion or $3 trillion, and that's just spending. So who the fuck said we was broke? Like, who's saying that we are in a recession? $3 trillion? That don't sound like no fucking recession to me. That sound like motherfuckers got bread. Motherfuckers got money. Mm-hmm. I can see if motherfuckers is like, black people only spend $300,000. Now I can see why you're saying black people are broke. Because $300,000 ain't shit. In today's time, $3 trillion, nigga. And we are responsible for having that. No, nigga, there's no fucking way. So there's like, I think that we gotta dig ourselves up from up under that thinking mentality that oh, we broke. Nigga, black people, we know how to survive. So there's no way that we can be broke. It's like if you broke, it's because you want to be there. You want to be there. There's so many ways that you can acquire to have some type of money in your pocket. But it's like we just nah, dog. It's certain things that about our race that people try to say about us that I just refuse to believe, especially when you think about and then they all try to say numbers don't lie and this, that, and the third. Well, bitch, what number you gonna believe? You know what I'm saying? Because what numbers you saying don't lie? Because are you saying that black people don't spend $3 trillion or are we not the biggest consumers in the world? Bitch, that number is the truth. So what numbers don't lie to you?
And you know, I never understood that numbers don't lie shit. Like, yeah, numbers like themselves won't tell you a lie, but a motherfucker can fix the numbers as easy as telling a lie type shit. You know?
Do you think the numbers or do you think the statistics are accurate or do you think it just sums up?
I mean, shit, yeah, it probably just sums it up. You know what I'm saying? They definitely not count every dollar. You know what I'm saying? But
you say it's a
$3 trillion. You know what I'm saying?
You say it's a few dollars missing out that motherfucker.
That's you said the black people are spending $3 trillion. That's their contribution to America.
Either 3 billion or 3 trillion. We are not in the millions when it comes to black folks being a consumer in this country. It's in the billions or the trillions.
Either or, that's a lot of money. You know
Man.
So, yeah, I mean.
The fact that we passed thousands and millions, they ought to let you know right then and there that black people are either resourceful as fuck or a motherfucker really out here spending their cake and spending bread, dog. So I just want, we saying this on the set because we don't want our black people to have a poor thinking mentality about themselves. And I know it's hard because I think, like you said, that them years of slavery, it beat us into that mind frame. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just the bottom of the fucking, all that.
You lucky to have
this. Yeah, you lucky to have this type of shit. So I agree with that statement that you made as far as I just don't want people to keep using slavery as like a cop out to the reason why we still in the condition that we in. Nigga, ain't no fucking way. Cause nigga, if black people is the majority of us spending, but we are the lowest in population, how in the fuck is that making sense? How the fuck is we the biggest in spending, but we 1%, 2% of the fucking population? Where the fuck is all this money coming from?
I mean, we working harder than everybody else
and spending as much
still getting looked down on. And
Come on,
still
man.
Getting denied for shit and still not, you know what I'm saying, being the last motherfuckers thought about it shit.
So if the Bible is true, and I don't even finna get religious, but if the Bible is true, what they say the last shall be first and the first shall be last. So if we last, we definitely gonna be motherfucking first. If whoever the fuck first, they ass gonna be in the back of the motherfucking line. So if what we sit up here discussing back and forth is true, and what we saying basically, if we saying that black people are always looked up as the lowest and as then we gonna be first with God. Fuck what you talking about.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be first up in heaven with God.
Because shit,
if I heard watching Good Times, I heard JJ say if there was ever a time of people was lost, black people is it. You know what I'm saying? He had that whole debate about if Jesus was black or white. He was just saying shit. If ever a time when black people was lost, shit, it ain't no better time to look up on us because we are lost as a race, lost as far as where our journey should go. But we definitely not lost anywhere else. We just lost with the sense of direction. Because we've been told something else different. So I feel like that's the only thing that our culture is lost in is a sense of direction. I feel like if we knew our sense of direction, man, fuck what you talking about, man. We'll be the coldest race we already is the coldest race on this earth, but man, if we was to build ourselves the way that the Mexicans, the Koreans, the Italians do, like we said, our boys in the hood, like what Lawrence Smith say, like the Koreans, the Mexicans, the Italians do, you know what I'm saying? Then, man, just think how further along we'll be, man. That's all I'm saying, man. And
we slowly, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we slowly are crawling towards it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, as we crawling, they kicking our backs in. You know what I'm saying? Like we try to, we crawl. How they do it in the army? Nigga, we on our stomachs under the motherfucking barbed wire, nigga. They standing over kicking our backs in. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
we gonna get there one day, man.
Like the song
they
say,
definitely don't want to see it, and they definitely gonna try to stop it at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe, John, there's gonna come a day and time that we gonna have to show force. It's either gonna be like this, John. It's either we go show force or we go let other races run over us. Like it's gonna have to be a day and time where this world gonna have to come to a screeching halt, and either black people gonna be together as a race and stand tall, or we just gonna be fucked, because the way that the Koreans, the Jews, and the Italians do, at the end of the day, they go stand with their race, and
that's
we see that.
That's a fact.
We see that, like we see
boldly
at the end of the day. Come on, man.
Up, nigga. Okay, like,
so if we don't stand up as our race at the end of the day, that's the only way that we gonna be fucked. Like, but I believe that it's definitely gonna come a day and time where we gonna have to show forth. And I see why the Black Panthers is always was saying that, you know, the revolution is, you know, niggas is gonna be scared of the revolution, because when it's gonna come down, it's funny that niggas don't have the same type of fear of killing another nigga, but they have some type of fear of killing another race. I'm not just gonna say white people, but they have a fear of killing a whole nother race.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do we have a fear? But for some odd reason, other races wasn't taught to have a fear of killing other races. Like a Chinese person can kill a white motherfucker in the army, and they don't have no fear of that.
No fear.
The Italian can kill a motherfucking San Denise's motherfucker, and they don't have no fear about that. But for some odd reason, it's like as our culture, we don't have no fear of killing or taking each one of us out. We'll do that shit with a quickness. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to a white motherfucker, it's like why we gotta keep telling you to pull a trigger, nigga? Why we gotta keep telling you the nigga?
Say, man, they gonna come look for us. We kill this white nigga, man. Look, the niggas over there don't give a fuck about them, but this white bitch right here. Like, they send the fans after us, man. Damn.
Like, why do some type of fear mechanism come into play when it comes to them, man? You know, I just don't understand that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, one day
because it's gonna have to show that they go harder for, you know what I'm saying, other races. You know what I'm saying? They definitely are gonna go harder for another race. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just a system, man. You know what I'm saying? And that go back to my point earlier. Like when you put something in place and you keep, you know what I'm saying, projecting that same shit on people, they get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, black people, we know the play. Nigga, if I smack you, they gonna do shit. If I smack Tom, they gonna fire my ass, okay? Shit, okay? I'm out of here, okay? Can't smack Tom.
You say it's different paperwork for a different race. You say if you smack one of your own, they just go send you home, suspend you, might fire your ass. You smack Tom, your ass going to court next month, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, look, some niggas at my job,
you get subpoenaed, nigga.
Nigga, it was a father and son. They got into a fight. They fired both them niggas. Okay, they ain't fired the nigga who started the fight. They fired the nigga who defended himself too. Okay, shit, both y'all niggas gone. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I want to hear it. Gone. Fist fighting? Oh no.
I ain't gonna say they ain't just fired a nigga who defended himself. He say both of you niggas gotta go.
Both y'all gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, y'all threw punches at the same time. Let me tell it. Okay.
First father and son to collect unemployment insurance.
Man, look, okay. I think they set it up. Okay, we're gonna fuck working. We finna go in there, box it out. They gonna fire
You
us.
say we gonna start a situation. We ain't never been into it a day in our lives, nigga.
Never,
We gonna go in there and
okay.
start a situation, and we gonna come up real quick, cause you know what I'm saying.
Quick, $1,500 a month, nigga, sitting on our ass. What you talking about?
But see, and then so this goes into our last little bit of conversation off camera that we was having before we started shooting, and was talking about how different races are able to integrate into hip hop. Excuse me why I say this, and this is the way like I think my mind thinks.
Tough talk too.
Hip hop should be like how schools was back in the day. Racially integrated, meaning like should no white motherfuckers should be allowed
Cookies, right?
Because of how hip hop started. It started from us. So if we started something that was from our culture, that was for our culture, why have we let people that would have pushed us out in 1950 out of their schools, but all that shit? But as soon as Eminem could spit, I'm not hating on these people, but as soon as Eminem could spit, as soon as these people could spit, oh man, they are brothers. They are brothers. Nigga, they wasn't saying that we was their brothers when we was trying to go to Lafayette High School back in 1949.
Right.
So why the fuck hip hop has became weak? It has became a social. It's not even about the music no more. It's really so much about it's like the people or the celebrity.
It's a popularity contest. You know what I'm saying?
Pop
like
music.
You know what I'm saying? It's like being in high school, nigga. It's like, you know, the cool motherfuckers over here. You know, the sort of cool motherfuckers right there, and the nerds right there.
But it's like hip hop has accepted all of those niggas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you cool, you go hang with the cool motherfuckers. It's all type motherfuckers. There's black cool motherfuckers. There's white cool motherfuckers. You know, but
yeah, take your ass over there. Take your ass over there to Ozzy Osbourne and hang out with them over there.
They wouldn't let a black motherfucker penetrate them type of groups. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't back in the day. They wouldn't let a black motherfucker in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. You seen it in Cadillac Records, even though it was a movie, it was still depicted off of a true events that happened. See how they did Chuck Berry?
That was a good movie.
Chuck Berry, his name sound like a white person name. That's why you go back and look at that movie. John, that small scene right there you go back and look at that, bro, it was really significant. It was showing how white people, even at that time, this was 1950s and shit, this movie was supposed to have been depicted. Mm-hmm. It was showing you how that it didn't matter what you look like, you wasn't allowed to play in their establishment. Now it's totally backwards. We don't care what you look like. You can play anywhere you want to now. But they go back to my whole thing of how come hip hop has let the door open to all races. And sometimes they fuck around and make a mockery out of that. Mm-hmm. But we should treat hip hop basically what I'm saying is, man, whatever black people create, we should treat that as how white people treated their schools. We don't want your ass over here neither. We don't want Eminem over here. Fuck him. Take his ass white ass back over, white across, take his white ass back over across.
Damn, tough talk too.
Come on, man. Baby. I'm just saying, because when it really come all down to it, John, when it really is gonna come all down to it, bro, these people that's in hip hop is not gonna have black people back.
That's fact.
They gonna choose up.
That's a fact. As soon as it start getting bad, they gonna shake hip hop. Gonna start doing what they was doing before hip hop blew them up, and then they gonna, they took the fame, transferred over to that. I seen it too many times, and I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I ain't super mad about it no more because black people are starting to infiltrate they shit too. You know what I'm saying? We've been with the rock and roll and shit, you know, Chuck Berry, rock and roll, Cadillac Records, you know, Jimi Hendrix. But look how hard it was frowned upon back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And look how hard for them to break into. Look how hard it was for them two artists. We're just talking about these two particular artists. How hard it was for them to introduce what white people took on as rock and roll and all that. Black people did that shit, but it was hard for. How come it's hard for us to infiltrate their shit? But it ain't hard for them to come and infiltrate our shit. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. We accepted Eminem as soon as he got with Dr. Dre and 50.
That's a fact.
Because in our eyes, if you with Dr. Dre or 50, you solidified. That's fucked up.
They fuck with you, we fuck with
That's fucked up.
Type shit.
I don't give a fuck if he with Dr. Dre or 50. That don't make him solidified. To who? Who is he making him solidified to? But he can be a hard rapper, but he ain't got no street cred.
Mm-hmm. At all.
But I'm saying I'm not dissing these niggas. I'm simply pointing out is how can these niggas infiltrate hip hop with no report card?
Ain't checked in, nigga, nothing. Okay.
With no report card, and black people embrace these folks. How can you let that? But it just lets you know that for one, black people have to have a stronger structure. We just can't be letting anybody and everybody come into our motherfucking region.
That's a fact.
We just can't. If we do that, we already done it. You know what I'm saying? We done already done it. That's why we got Asian Crips, nigga. Over in China, I ain't never heard no nigga over in China.
It's crazy.
Come on, dog. They got the mafia. They do got that. Chinese people and Thai people, they got the mafia. That's what they known for.
Yakuza and shit like
that.
And
the triad. That's what, right. And the Yakuza and the triad. That's right. How the fuck do we get China Mac as a fucking Asian Crip and the gang culture that we built? I'm done talking. That we let this nigga come in and say, yeah, he can come on over here with us. And not only come over here with us, he can be a Crip too.
Tough talk too.
Fuck out of here with that
black
bullshit.
Folks. Stop allowing any fucking thing.
Come on, man.
Okay. Stop letting people into the culture. Okay?
We gotta start holding up a banner.
Okay.
We gotta start holding up a banner.
Like I said, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we've been knocking down a lot more walls musically, and you know what I'm saying, as far as getting into other cultures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's slightly still frowned upon, but you know what I'm saying, we definitely in that motherfucker putting sauce on they shit. You know what I'm saying? So
hey man, even Little Richard was the first black gay man to really say
don't leave that out, nigga. First black gay man to really say.
Was he really see John? See, now you gonna start a whole debate because the only person I'm gonna bring up that can back off that is Prince. Can we say that Prince was gay?
Little Richard
Prince had some of the baddest hoes. But can we say Prince and Little Richard is almost the same though?
I seen a performance the other day. Prince was wearing high heels, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, but what I'm saying is Little Richard, and if I'm talking about if you put their picture damn near side by side, nigga, they damn near about the same person. from the way that they dress.
Facts.
From the way that they dress.
Nah, you know what? Little Richard used to wear suits, didn't he? But they
Prince
was like flamboyant, but
Prince wore suits.
Little Richard ain't walk around with his ass out, man.
I ain't say Little Richard walk. I ain't say he do that.
Another level.
Yeah, but
he trick boy. Look, Prince.
Little Richard came out with Fruity Tooty on the Rudy. So I mean, if you saying the man was gay, how gay of a song is that?
And I'm really I don't watch Little Richard. I'm really only portraying him off the I was at the James Brown movie. He was in there talking to James Brown.
And then he also played in...
They just made him look mad flamboyant, and I'm pretty sure...
And they used the real Little Richard in Why Do Fools Fall in Love, that movie. Mm-hmm. They used him in there. But I was getting to the point of mentioning his name because I was going to say he was the first black man at that time that boldly said that basically, and I'm paraphrasing, but basically he said, nigga, I'm the engineer, I'm the architect of this shit. And basically the white man came and stole it. Mm. You know, he rhymed with his, but that's basically, you know what I'm saying, what came along and happened. It's like, nigga, we are the architects of this shit. That's a fact. We built this shit. That's a fact. And as soon as the white man could see that he could make a profit off this shit, and he said something like, I molded and sold it, and then the white man came and stole it. That's basically kind of like what he said. And that's basically how
white people start putting in the contracts.
Exactly how that works.
We own this. Okay, this is our shit. What you call it? Hip hop. Okay, they start taking that shit.
But Little Richard started rock and roll because before then there was no Beatles, there was no John Lennon, there was no. They didn't. The Beatles didn't even come until after James Brown was famous. The Beatles actually named one of I don't know if it was one of their songs of the group after one of James Brown's songs. So that's what I'm saying, man. We start shit. People from over, and this is what we're talking about with Adele being from over there. This is what I was talking about. We start that shit. Mm. They are influenced by us. We are the influencers. Yeah. They come over to our fucking country and say, oh man, I like that type of music. Because they not building no music like how black people build that shit. Mm. So why do we let...
It's soulless. Fuck it. We gonna say it. Y'all make some white people, y'all make soulless music. Okay? Because y'all seen us do it and try to imitate it. But you just don't got that rhythm, baby.
Like Eddie Kane said, I see you trying to steal my flavor, neighbor. But you ain't go get it because you ain't got it. Like that shit was so funny, but it was so true. But because you could use that and place that in different places of life like that, man. Is a lot of people want what we have, but ain't go never. And even though in that movie he was saying that, but if you would pay attention to that movie, man, the nigga Flash, like Eddie Kane wasn't wrong about what he said. Mm. Even though we could say, oh, nigga was high, he's out of his mind. That nigga, he was in his right mind when he saw what he saw. He like, no, you trying to dress like me, trying to dance like me, trying to do all this shit like me. But you never go be Eddie Kane because there's only one Eddie Kane. Yeah. So, but we saw the nigga Flash throughout the movie try to, emulate all of that. Mm-hmm. And it never succeeded. Right. The way that Eddie Kane brought down the house. See, Eddie Kane brought down the house. Flash was just a pretty nigga.
That shit just came natural to him. The other nigga was trying to force it, and it just,
Come on, bro. When Eddie Kane grabbed that mic, nigga, if you was black, your whole body got goosebumps because that nigga took control. You didn't get that same goosebump effect when Flash grabbed the mic. Mm-hmm. It's because, nigga, when you trying to be something that you're not, nigga, we know a fake when we see it, nigga. So
see straight through that shit, nigga. You might well be a plastic bag, nigga. Ziploc, looking clean. What? Nah, nigga, that ain't it. That ain't what I was saying, for.
Hey, like you said about old boy earlier up the street, nigga say I could see that nigga head was turned through the limo tent. Nigga, I could see a nigga
looking at the
through a limo tent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying
Spotted the goofy, nigga. Okay.
Basically, the bottom line is of this whole conversation, bro. I just wanted to get to the bottom line of we need to stop as a culture, as a black race, as a culture. We need to stop allowing, because that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're allowing, we are accepting. And that's basically it. If we stop allowing and accepting other races to get off on us, to come over and steal our flavor without, like, nigga, it should be some charge to this, nigga. Mm-hmm. You want to come over here and be in our realm, nigga? But we so busy checking each other. Hey, nigga, did you check in my neighborhood, nigga? But I look like you look like me. But I got the nerve to come and check you, but I ain't gonna check this other nigga that come over here. Or the same fear effect, I'm not gonna check the other nigga, but to my own race, I don't got no problem. Okay. I'm on that.
Smoke with you, nigga.
I'm on it.
What, nigga?
Like a barbecue, like Uncle with them sandals on at the barbecue, we on that shit. So I'm just saying we gotta stop. We just gotta stop allowing and accepting other races to come over into our field and play in our jungle.
That's a fact. I'm not gonna hold you, okay? Like I said earlier, black people, we gotta stop allowing that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put a cap on that. And you know, like I said, I also said that it's getting to a point where, you know, white people are paying up a little bit, but you know, they at the top at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You got bosses that's running this shit, and you got the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker that's trying to perpetrate this shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, do you ever realize and wonder why after a certain amount of time, bro? Tell me this, man. I mean, you look at it from this perspective. Why the fuck is Sony, Warner, why are these white-based record labels still going, right? We didn't have Motown. We didn't have Bad Boy. We didn't have Death Row. Why the fuck these labels are not like?
Well, we know why Bad Boy ain't a label no more. We know why Bad Boy. we know about him. Good. Wild boy.
You said that on the set.
On the set. We know why Bad Boy not around no more.
But I'm just saying, speaking from what you said as far as the, like, they giving us, but that's, to me, that's crumbs.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, you give a black man $80 million, to me, I say that that's crumbs compared to what the nigga that's on top of him, like you just said, what the nigga on top of him is making. Mm-hmm. So nigga, if a nigga was to give you $40 million, that means that the nigga on top of you is definitely got to make triple that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I would say
T-Pain just said that shit. I don't know if you seen that, but when you said 40 million, it made me think about it. That nigga said his first deal was a 15-85 split in the label way, but they gave him a $40 million advance. And he said when he said that $40 million, he didn't give a fuck what his split was, nigga. They could have gave his ass 5%. He'd have took it because of that 40 mil, nigga. Okay,
and but you see, mentally, that's how they getting over on us, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, do you see that, man? Like, and that's just one nigga. We didn't see this.
They did it at least 100,000 times. Okay, what are you talking about?
Explain this to me, though, John. How do we as a race get fucked out of a culture that we built? Shit. We built, like, black folks built this music shit. White folks didn't build nothing.
Well, no, rock and roll, all that shit too.
But even they got that from us. Chuck Berry, we just had Chuck Berry Jr. They got that shit from us. We are the creators and the creative people of this world. And I ain't trying to get all, you know what I'm saying, deep, but I'm just saying though, like, why is it that we as black folks get fucked? You don't hear nothing about Tim McGraw getting fucked out of his contract or him having to buy himself out of his contract. I ain't never heard a nigga say, hey man, did you hear about Tim McGraw?
Signed a bad deal.
And he had to spend $500 million to buy himself out.
Okay. Nah, man.
But it's always us. It's always us.
Man, look, the world is, you know, we're not gonna say the world, just, you know what I'm saying, like America for sure want Big Sam. He want his.
And
that shit trickle down.
I just don't.
And we at the bottom of the trickle.
I just don't get it, John. How that really is. I mean, I hope this question sticks on your brain about as much as it sticks on mine. But how do we allow people to fuck us out of something that they did not help to create. Tommy Mottola was not down in the fucking Bronx watching these people or helping these people create hip hop when they say, you know, hip hop was first created. His white ass wasn't down there.
That's a fact.
He wasn't down there helping DJ Kool Herc Fresh set up no motherfucking equipment and saying, hey man, I really believe in what you guys are doing, man. You know,
carry Nav Crater Records, nigga. Okay.
But he getting paid off the shit. And black people are going to his record label. Why the fuck Motown still ain't around? Sony and Warner is. And how the fuck?
I think Motown still is around, but it just ain't no big ass, crazy ass label like it was back. You know what I'm saying? When black people was actually signing to them and shit.
And I can honestly say that there was like our first black label where, I mean, I watched a couple of documentaries about Motown. I didn't see like white people integrate it. You know, you seen light skinned people, but like white people that was running shit. Mm-hmm. You saw the board of directors, all the motherfuckers around the table was black. It wasn't a white motherfucker sitting around there talking about, well, I think that Marvin Gaye should put out this record. Who the fuck asked you? Who the fuck asked you?
That fact, you're fired.
Yeah, but you're fired. Drop something, yeah. You're fired. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask you that.
Because there wasn't no white people there.
How the fuck would you know if Marvin Gaye and you know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel that we are missing as a culture. I feel like if we go back to that, white people ain't gonna be able to tell us shit.
Nah, that's a fact though.
If we go back to running our shit and standing on that, I mean, we could bring up Death Row but if you really look at it, see, that's what I'm saying. You really got to look at these situations with a deeper eye. Like,
Snoop Dogg, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Snoop Dogg just bought Death Row, so shit. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he can make them changes. You know what I'm saying? And
only thing you could change about Death Row is the narrative.
That's a fact.
Because other than
all that shit history.
Yeah, other than Pac and Snoop being on Death Row, that was about the only best thing that happened with Death Row. Mm. Everything else was pretty much like almost a tragedy.
Yeah, they fuck around, gotta change that name. Because Death Row, that shit don't even sound inviting to come be a part of. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you saw what Gucci Mane did. He put out $2 million. He say
rebranded the fuck out that name. Didn't
Icy Boy Entertainment.
That
you know
nigga,
what I'm saying?
He running out of fucking names to pick. That nigga done changed the motherfucking label name about 5 times. Okay?
Fuck changing the name, nigga. Change your approach.
Change your approach. Okay.
Fuck changing the name. Change your approach. Because I mean, Death Row, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel you on that. He would have to, because throughout the history of Death Row, nigga, when you think of Death Row, let me ask you, when you first think or hear Death Row, do you think of anything positive or do you think of anything negative? I mean, which what do you go to?
It's pumping out straight gangster music, nigga. The gangsterest of the gangster shit, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm asking in a sense of like, when you heard Death Row, do you think that there's, if you was an artist and you was like, and you knowing what you know about Death Row, and motherfucker be like, hey man, let's go over there and sign over there. No, not where niggas is walking into rooms, getting the door locked on them. Suge making grown ass men drink piss. That's not a label that a nigga would be like, let's rush over there let's get over there and let's rush over there. Like I said, the only really best 2 things that really came out of Death Row that's like history wise was Tupac and Snoop. That was it. Nobody give a fuck about Corrupt. Nobody give a fuck about Dash. Nobody give a fuck about Lady Ray. She get her just due because I think she's like the first lady on Death Row. You know what I'm saying? She had the Afro puffs. But even she don't even really get no recognition. Right. You don't really hear nobody bring up her name when they mention Death Row. At all. Only name they bring up is Suge, Pac, and Dog. Yeah. That's it. But so I don't know, man. I just feel like they not creating labels that is for us. I think the only label that really I feel that was really tailored to us was Motown. Back when Berry Gordy started Motown, I feel like he tailored, you know, around the black culture. He didn't have no white musicians in there. Fuck a white person know how to hit that low D on that bass and give it that swing and give it that swing and twang on that motherfucker. What the fuck is he know? He know how to read off paper.
Oh God.
And just read that shit. Hey, come on, dog. That ain't no soul.
The paper don't tell you how to jerk that
motherfucker. Yeah, so
fuck you, man.
So when you look at Motown as a collective conglomerate, everything about Motown was black. The board of directors black. I mean, the from the top person to his next 3 top motherfuckers was all black.
Mm-hmm.
Musicians all black. Like singers was all black. Like everything was what it was supposed to be and what is needed to be. We created this shit. Why the fuck does the white person need to come along and say, well, we think? Nobody asked you what you thought. We didn't ask you what you was thinking when we built this shit. So why but that goes to white people's entitlement. They feel like they're entitled to shit.
Yeah, you know why? Because they start, like you said, at first they walking up and saying, we think. Motherfucker like, nigga, we don't give a fuck. They start walking up with their briefcase up. We think. Nigga was like, I like the way you think. What you talking about, okay? I like the way you think.
You think it kind of good, my friend. Okay. You a real good friend. I like the way you think. Not knowing that the way he think a nigga is an 80-20.
80-20. Okay. Depending on how much he got. Depending on how much he gave your ass, okay?
He give your ass $350,000.
Like, I'm gonna give you the money, we gonna start making up front. But since I'm supporting this dream,
white people became our loan officer and bank. Yeah. And we go to them for loans when
the money run out.
Like
they already gave us.
Like I said, that whole comment that I made earlier about black people spending $3 billion, like nigga, we should have 50 record companies. The way that, you know, $3 billion, fuck. I'm gonna stop saying trillion, because even $3 billion, that's a lot of fucking money. $3 billion, nigga. Black people should have black-owned shit all across the motherfucking world. It shouldn't be a white
it should be a big, all black-owned company in every, you know what I'm saying, aspect of business type shit.
If we spending that much money, if what we saying, if the numbers is true, if what we saying is statistics are true, we are lost. We lost in the sense of direction, like in the sense of we don't know where we heading to. Some of us just walking dead. You know what I'm saying? Just waking up, just walking on, just living real life. Ain't got no fucking sense of direction. Don't want to have no sense of direction
at all.
You know, that's why sometimes I don't feel sorry for those homeless people, because you wake up every day
and do the same shit
with no sense of direction.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't never get tired. And black people got the nerve to say you only get tired when you hit rock bottom. Well, damn, how low is they rock and how low is they bottom when they homeless? Because nigga, some people have been put in certain situations and you be like, nah, I've been homeless for a week and I know I can't take this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, some niggas have been homeless for 40 years.
Hey, you know, they
what
say
the fuck?
That's the definition of insanity, nigga, is waking up and doing the same shit and expecting something to change.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You like a hamster on a wheel at that point.
No, shit. You can't get up every day with the same mind frame. That's why I say I want God to do a new thing in me. When I go to a different platform, I want God to put something new that I didn't say over in the other one. Because what am I being predictable for? And what am I giving my audience something to already predict what they know I'm already gonna say? That's my 15 minutes of fame finna burn out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because people create new shit every day. They create new shit. So if you're not giving the listeners and viewers that's tapping into you something new, shit, they just go on to the motherfucker that they been watching.
That's
shit,
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck
That's
that.
a fact. Oh man, well before we get up out of here, man.
Hey, man, hey,
you know, we get lost in these
hey.
talks, man. Look, we be yapping for hours. Before we get up out of here, man, if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, my brother Dre City is a professional drummer, man. I just wanted to ask, man, you know, how did you, you know what I'm saying, your gig go that you had a day or two ago?
Man,
it was the day before yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cool, man. The girl I used to date, her parents, they was burning the mortgage to the church. So she reached out to me and was like, you know, can you come play for our service? And I was like, yeah, I wasn't doing shit no way.
Went up there and blazed the motherfuckers, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. It's sometimes I had to ask like who I was playing with, man, because I can't play with everybody, and everybody can't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, I think you should start like get you like a little tripod or something, maybe the little single stand ones, and just start filming some of that drummer content. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah,
music. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I definitely. That's what I'm saying, man. I definitely want to do more stuff outside of music other than just like rapping. Like, I want to get, but it's what my thing is because I'm so meticulous, and I don't know if it's. I really don't want to call it meticulous. I think I say I choose the best players for the team that I need. Like if I need Jordan, Kobe, Rodman, Pimpin, and all of that, then I that's who I say I'm gonna need. I need certain people to help execute certain projects that so it's like when I play with. So
basically highly skilled motherfucker. At least your level of skill type shit, right?
At least,
if not more,
at least a knowledgeable level of skill. Meaning, like I just can't walk into any church and just get the plan because for one, every church don't play the same type of music, and everybody's style is different. So, I don't know. I like a more traditional church style. Some
Baptist type shit. Huh?
Yeah, like Baptist, Pentecostal type stuff. But a person got to know how to play, though, man. Like, she had me playing with this old head, man, and I'm like,
he don't know the new tricks of the trade, huh? Nigga don't know how to, hey, nigga, look. You gonna have to cut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And you know,
stop beating around the bush, nigga. Let it loose.
He play like one of them niggas that be in them hole in the wall jazz joint clubs that is like he got all the fingering down, but he ain't got no. He don't have no. He know how to play. He don't have no structure. That's what I was looking. He don't have no structure. And when you being a musician, especially in church, you gotta have. Especially if you're playing with a band, you gotta know how to follow, and you gotta know how to lead. You gotta know what instrument is leading. You gotta know what instrument is following.
He playing all over motherfuckers type shit, like.
And I'm like,
don't know when to not solo, nigga. It's not your solo time. Okay? Like,
and I'm like, and I'm not trying to judge the nigga because my time growing up in church, I didn't play with the worst of the worst, and I didn't play with the best of the best, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been blessed to be around both sides of the fence. Like, I've played at churches that had the tightest of drum kits. Man, I played at one church, dude. The snare head was busted on that motherfucker. Like, the whole thing was busted. It still had the leather thing on it, but it was busted. Right. So you hit the motherfucker, ain't no sound coming out. But I played that drum set like I was playing a $2,500 kit because my whole mind frame is that it's not about what kind of equipment you plan on. It's about how you gonna sound regardless. Cause nigga, either you put me on a Remo kit or you put me on the Evans kit, I'ma still turn either kit up. You put a nigga that play keyboard, you put that nigga on a chord or you put him on a rolling, he should still be able to cut up on either one. That's like it shouldn't be like, oh, nigga just cut up on this one because it's his favorite. And when he get to this one, and now he don't really know how to. So it was cool. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I really didn't want to say this on camera, but we already here. So
on the set, Tough Talk Tuesday, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna show you off camera, but in them text messages, I was kind of like, she was kind of like insinuating. I ain't even gonna say that. Cause then I'm kind of putting.
Don't say a woman was trying to insinuate anything.
I'm just kind of feeling like
it'd be the first or last show here. Stop, Joe. Go ahead. Talk Tuesday. Y'all need to hear this shit. What was she insinuating?
I just kind of felt like she was saying something that she didn't have to say, and I'm only saying it because she's in a position where she's married. And when I don't know, and I could be wrong because her family, her mom, her dad, like they're super nice people. Like they're black, but they from out there in like St. Charles, so they're like super nice. So I don't know if there's just part of her makeup that she's just super nice like that. But we was texting back and forth, and she was just like, it was the end of the text, and she was like, okay, she's like, I can't wait to see you. You can't wait to see me, like. No.
It just went from professional to.
I don't know if you miss a nigga or you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, you know, but then after the service.
She trying to make you play harder. That's all it was.
And then after the service, when it was over with and she had left, she was like, again, I gotta say this because I'm like, I don't know if it's just her being her nice, true nature or whatever. She was just like, she was like, oh man, you know, thanks for playing for us and all of that. She was like, I thank God for you. Hey, keep it up. Your son, her son, see, and the reason why I'm chopping this up like this, and because her son, when me and her dated, her son was 3. So he was like, really like my first son that like, I was like attacked because we was both young and she didn't have like no father figure. She had her dad, but you know what much can he do? But be a grandpa. But as far as a man is concerned, like her son, man, when her son saw me, he like 13, 14 now or some shit. He saw me, you'd have thought I was his daddy. He went up to me, he was like, Andre, like he was like excited, like he ain't never. And he's seen me a couple times before, but he ain't never really seen me. But he's like, Andre, man. I was like, man, that's my little dude. But yeah, keep on playing, man.
She Shorty, you better stop. Okay,
might be stepdaddy time. You know
my son need a brother.
And they're about the same, you know, around the same age bracket. So yeah, keep on saying you thank the Lord for me. You know, taking more than the Lord. Keep on playing.
You know what? We doing that though, man. It was a chick at my job. I'm gonna wrap this up real fast. But it was a chick at my job, about a week or two ago. A new black girl got hired, and I was leaving out that motherfucker, closed everything down, and I was leaving out. She was in there with the manager, and I was like, "Hey, I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good night." She's like, "Bye, love you." I was like, "Damn, love you." Like, all right, so
hey, I got a room at the crib. I'm going to put what I was gonna say.
I was like, "What? Sorry, love me?" Huh?
You don't even know.
I'm out of here though. I'll see y'all later.
You don't even know.
All right, cool.
You don't even know if to reciprocate that back or to feel kind of weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if I should say I love you
more.
And if I do say it back, am I gonna say it in like a weird, awkward way? Like, I love you, I guess. Like, bitch, I don't even think you want me to say nothing. I think you want me to just keep my mouth closed. Like, that shit crazy. Yeah, that'll throw me off too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, my last job, I was just working there. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it's kind of true, man. These women, they be wanting to fuck, right? They be wanting to fuck.
Oh, that's a fact.
And they just can't come out and just say that. I mean, you got some bold females. You got
some bitches that
some bold females, they be like, hey, I want that dick. Like,
got a little bit of respect by themselves. They gonna just keep saying it in their head.
Like, damn, I ain't want you to get gangster about it. Like, hey,
you finna take the dick?
Yeah, like, hold on, don't take it, man. I'm supposed to be a master.
Put the dick in the bag. Damn, it's okay.
You put your hands up, bitch. What are you talking about? But You got some females that are bold, but yeah, man, they be wanting to fuck, man.
That's a fact, man.
We have to say this topic for the next on the set.
We'll definitely
we gonna have to
get into it more. We're gonna need about an hour on this.
Women that wanna fuck other niggas, but I already got a man. Somebody call Osama. Somebody call Osama bin Laden.
We definitely have to wrap this up because that one
right
we need a fresh one. We need to start fresh with that one, okay?
Fresh mind.
Hey, listen, y'all rocked out with us, man, on the set.
I appreciate everybody that would come and fucking support with us, man. You know what I'm saying? This is our second episode, so you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna try to keep the shit on consistency. You know what I'm saying? We try to keep the shit on track, and man, I'm so excited. I'm stuttering because I'm so excited to be on the fucking set, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it ain't no better place I would rather be than to be on the set. Bitch asked me today. I said, bitch, I'm gonna be on the set. I said, bitch, catch me on the set because I'm a St. Louis vet, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yes, sir. Everybody stay blessed, man. We out of here, man. On the set.
On the set, B.